Okay, folks, so it looks like I finally got this 424 figured out. So what it was doing, I went to put a battery in it a couple days ago. Put the battery in, I put the key in, and I turned the ignition, got the generator light. When I went to crank, I heard a click under the dash, and I had no power to the tractor. And I've actually had this happen before, but it was a different problem. The voltage regulator fried. Something shorted it out. And it was baffling me because I couldn't find any bad wires, any shorts in the wires. And it was just strange, and I didn't really know what to look for. And so basically, what I ended up doing was I pulled my starter generator off and I took it up to a local shop, and they took it apart and cleaned it up, turned the commutator, put it back together, and they found out that it would start, it would run, but it wouldn't generate. There was no signal coming off the field terminal. You can see there's an F on this terminal for field, and then there's an A over here for armature. And so one thing that I learned, I think what was happening, one thing I learned with these setups here, and I drew a wiring diagram. You've got positive from the battery going to the solenoid, and then I have a hot wire feeding the B terminal on my regulator. And you're not supposed to let live battery current ever touch the F terminal on the regulator. If you do, then it'll instantly blow the regulator. And so I think what was happening is that my starter generator up here was shorted out in such a way that it was passing live current from the A terminal. And this is, coming from the solenoid, this is the heavy cable that actually carries current to run the starter. It was shorted out in such a way that it was putting live battery current into the F terminal and running back to the F terminal on my regulator, and that was blowing the regulator. So he gave me a new starter generator. I hooked everything back up. He didn't have any more new regulators. I cleaned him out of those, but he gave me a good used one. So everything's hooked back up the way it was originally, and turn it on and I've got power, and she cranks just like it's supposed to. So apparently that was it. And now I can actually take the carb apart and get it running. So I guess you learned something new. See you guys later.